They had a lot of influence on different youth and adults.
Mm-hmm.
They were crazy about him. I followed Tupac a little bit more than Biggie.
Yeah.
Tupac was a great rapper. He was pretty good. And he started to act. He got into acting.
He's a ballet dancer too.
Right.
Yeah.
I heard he did pretty good in school.
Yeah.
You know, so I think he would have went far, and they said that what was going on with Tupac, just from what I heard, is that he was getting ready to try to help too many people out to lead them the right way.
Is that what it is?
And it was time to put a stop to that.
Some people say Tupac was going to run for governor too.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, so are they dead? Is Elvis dead? Is Tupac dead? Are they dead? Was that stage, some people watching think that Tupac and Elvis are still alive.
See, now you want me to go and act. I knew it was going to happen. No, but as far as I know, they're gone.
What do you think? Is they dead?
Well, I don't think they could pull that off. Yeah, I think they did. You know,
some young people actually believe that. But go ahead, Miss Hopper.
Yeah, because as a matter of fact, I think there was someone who looked exactly like Tupac, and I believe that's probably who they mistaken for Tupac, because he was spitting image of Tupac. Some actor out there.
And they had it on internet.
Yeah.
Right? I remember seeing something like that myself.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were saying, how could he be dead? Here he is right here.
Right.
I found Tupac.
All due respect, Joe. I don't believe he was staging it and hurt his mother like that. I don't believe that.
No, I think that.
Him, my Elvis.
Time to go. One thing I tell people all the time now, it's a short travel. I call it a minute. I said we're here for a minute. Very short travel. While we're here on this travel, once again, I go back to that heart. Treat people like you want to be treated.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like we don't make mistakes. I've made mistakes in life. You know, we all made mistakes. But the next day, try to do a little bit better than you did yesterday.
That's true. That's true. Let's hop with question.
Okay, so now you do modeling. Let me just ask you this. You take my big girls too?
Big girls too. I had a girl that couldn't hardly fit the, what, go ahead, I'm sorry. No, we take the big girls and the small girls. You know, plus sizes, brother.
Yes, plus sizes. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
So they got clothes that fit all.
They sure do. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got some pretty good plus size models that look very good and can work that stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's about time, don't you think?
Yeah.
They've been out there.
Of course.
Discriminating against my big girls.
Right.
So you know what, man? Do you want to, you know what, Royce? Can you give us more in-depth detail about your radio show and what time does it come on and what internet frequency? I mean, wave do they have? Give us more in-depth detail.
They can go to www.royceglamour.ml. Okay. And it'll take them to my website with the radio show, and they can just click on to. There's a lot of different dates of the radio show. We tape a radio show every Thursday.
Okay, every Thursday.
Once a week. Every Thursday. So they can just go to the website, click onto it, and check out the radio show.
Is there a specific location where their archive shows where they can go back and listen to things in the past?
Yeah, well, they can go to Royce Glamour Show on YouTube.
Okay.
Just go to Royce Glamour Productions on YouTube.
Okay. Tell us your YouTube station for the people that are listening.
Right. It's just go to YouTube.
Okay, and put in Royce Glamour. That's
Royce
all.
Glamour Productions.
Okay. And do you have a YouTube show?
You know what? I do have a couple of videos on YouTube of some. I'm trying to. I've got into some educational materials.
Okay.
And the one that I'm really interested in right now is a financial program.
Okay.
And most communities, but especially the black communities, have like no idea. And I taught the black community, I feel comfortable saying that it's my community. And I know them, and I know what kind of math they know. Have no idea how to evaluate a refinance.
Okay.
Now, one thing that I hear on the radio all the time is they say when you refinance, they're telling you how much you can save a month. Well, that's just half the story.
Right, right.
The payment changes and the duration of the payment changes. They don't make any mention. It's really bad to run a commercial like that as far as I'm concerned. Having looked carefully at the mathematics, I've been looking carefully at the mathematics of refinancing for a long time. You need to address the duration. I mean, you know, it's only telling half the story. It's, to me, to my way of thinking, it's misleading.
Yeah.
Now, some people just want immediate relief.
Yes.
If you got a weight up on you, you got to get that weight up off you right then and there, regardless of what the situation is.
Got a lot of predatory lending going on out there too.
I mean, the internet is replete with situations of predatory lending.
Shit, I'll give you $1 if you give me 100% interest.
Yeah, right. It's all kind of ways to do it. You know, it's all kind of ways it's been done, and it's interesting. But our community needs, and white community too, but especially the black community. I've heard, since I've been studying it, I've asked people and engaged them, and I mean, I got some ridiculous answers.
Okay.
Such as, well, you need to think about refinancing. Let me back up for a minute. When I retired from Chicago City College.
3 more minutes.
3 more minutes. I retired from Chicago City Colleges in 2008. 2008 is when the big recession hit, right? So I took a job right at that time. Nobody knows what's going to happen at that time. And I was in training to be a loan originator for 2 months. And so during that time, I got to ask people, and then there's people that had 12% interest rate at that time. I think the interest rate at that time was about 7. And you know, you needed to refinance. They needed to refinance just the, okay.
Okay, we got 2 minutes left, and you don't want to tell everybody, program note. Miss Hopper will be on my show next month. It'll be the will of God. And you know, when I ask you something, what's in the upcoming future do you see for the Royce Glamour show? Where you going to?
Well, the upcoming future right now is for anyone that would want to help our young people to give the Royce Glamour show a call at 773-734-2739.
Okay.
And this next upcoming show, if they do the right thing and get behind me, it's going to be a great upcoming show.
And what high schools have you been at now?
Well, actually, I started giving the show at, when I went to the schools, was at South Shore.
Okay.
I went from South Shore to Finger and High Park.
Okay, you got a finishing comment you'd like to make, and then.
Thank you, Brother Cliff, for letting me be on the show. It's been very interesting, and I enjoyed the conversation.
Okay, thank you. And what time does your show come on, Ms. Hopper?
I tape once a month, so the time varies, but I definitely want you to come on because we need to deal with that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, people need to know because every time you turn around, somebody's getting taken advantage of.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
So, you know,
That's the man to talk to, too.
Yes.
you
Good
know,
guy.
I want to thank everybody for watching the Underground Railroad, and for everybody, we come on every Saturday night at 10:30, but we come on YouTube 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can catch me at Royce Glamour.
All right.
And all of us. Assalamu alaikum.